Peace, family. It's the Hood Mystic, Melchizedek, and continuing on with the Manifesting with the Moon series. We will continue to build on this process from the new moon, and like I said, it's a 21-day process. So 7 days into the new moon, we set our intentions, and then we come across what is known as a quarter moon, where we're set with certain different types of obstacles and revelations leading up to the full moon, which is going to happen December 14th, 2016. Now, the quarter moon is in Pisces, and this happens on Wednesday, the exact quarter moon, but it actually enters Pisces on Monday. So the fact that it enters Pisces on Monday is going to bring about a sensitivity and awareness to what we need to do to adjust. And without astrology, these things may show up as, anxieties and things of that nature, and things unable to trust what's around us and not knowing. But with astrology, we learn that we can actually learn and grow and really make the necessary changes that need to be made for us to move further. Because like I said, this sun is in Sagittarius during this moon transit. So the sun and our soul's purpose are highlighted right now. And so the moon being in Pisces is going to be sensitive to the good and the bad. And it's going to be up to us to make certain decisions as to how we're going to manifest December 14th. Because, we all are different and we all have different wants and needs. So that's why it's good to deal with a personal astrologer, so you could see what it is you should be focusing on at this point in time. Whether you're intuitive or empathic, it's just good information to know how your stars are aligned and how your natal chart is affected by the current transit. Because for me personally, with the moon hitting in Pisces and then a full moon in Gemini, those are real personal transits to me. And these are deep unveilings and deep spiritual awakenings that I'm occurring personally. And I realize that, with the people that I talk to and the people that I build with every day, that I'm not the only one. So, I'm never the person to just be like heavily promoting myself or my services, but get with somebody that you resonate with. And if you resonate with my message, get with me. But the purpose of this video is to get people aware of how to manifest with the moon and how it actually works. Because, I notice with our people that we tend to be spiritually lazy and we don't want to work the steps. We want the steps to just work for us. We think of it as magic, as being not a process of, work. But what I realize is that this process is very simple, but it's very difficult. And the difficult is the repetition and getting your subconscious mind to adopt something new, because we have been doing the same thing for so long that now that you get this new information, you won't fully accept it. Even me, I have to kind of always scale back and start at a point where I have to relearn the knowledge, because I wasn't conscious forever, or I wasn't being conscious or acting in a conscious way forever. So therefore, I sometimes have to relearn and reteach myself. So with Manifesting with the Moon in the module, what I'm offering is a way for you to manifest whatever it is that you want and how to properly manifest it by working with the moon and working with its processes, because the moon controls the tide, the moon controls the water, it keeps the waters at bay. Us being human beings are 70 to 80% water, so therefore our connection is more to the moon. So our emotional frequency and how we handle and balance our emotions is relative to how we can see and feel and deal with the moon. It's not about the problems that come in our lives, it's how we handle the problems that come in our lives, which ultimately determines if we're successful or not. And working with the moon and understanding that these upcoming days are going to be obstacle challenging days, and having that knowledge and not taking it personally and dealing with our problems one by one, and then being able to come back into self and just align with our soul's purpose is beneficial during this transit. And each, like I said, each month is different. Each month we're called to, transform and take heed to the moon cycles. And if that's like too much work and that's too much of a hassle, then don't complain when things aren't going your way. Don't complain when you're struggling. Don't complain when you're depressed, because all this information and all this knowledge is all within you and around you and in your midst, and you can just simply take note of it and realize it and get with somebody and understand the occult, understand the metaphysical, because the longer you avoid what's within you, the longer you will suffer. So with that just being said, I just want people to pay attention to what they are doing and not to what other people are doing. Concentrate on your own magic, concentrate on your own manifesting, because if you don't do it, somebody is doing that shit for you. And what all I'm doing is providing higher knowledge, higher aspects, and making the shit practical. Making it so that you can use this shit every day of your life, and it will affect you and you will see the results. How do I know? Because I'm operating through my spirit reaching out, and I know my spirit is only going to connect with other spirits. Now your mind might not be so quick to comprehend that concept, but that's why I'm here, to just constantly remind you that this is a spiritual thing, and this is applicable knowledge that we must take heed to and apply to our daily lives. And I just wanted to touch base with the family like I said I would, and this is mainly about the quarter moon and what we can do about it. And if you are dealing with any challenges, or if you're dealing with any obstructions or any obstacles, message me, and we can talk about it and we can build. And besides that, where I'm at, where I be, so just reach out. Peace, family.